Sometimes, the best days aren't carefully planned. They're the simple ones. A motorcycle, a good friend, a quiet mountain, fresh air, a small temple hidden among the trees, a beautiful view that costs nothing, and a bowl of local food before going home. This is what an ordinary day looks like in my hometown, Hai Phong, Vietnam. Come with us! Hello everyone, I'm Sang, a 27-year-old from Hai Phong, Vietnam. I recently left my office job to pursue my dream of becoming a full-time YouTube content creator. Today, my friend and I are taking you to one of my favorite places in Hai Phong, Elephant Mountain, or Nui Voi. It gets its name because, from a distance, the mountain looks like a giant elephant lying on the landscape. Unlike the city's more famous attractions, this is a place that many tourists have never heard of. It's much better known among local people, making it a peaceful place to enjoy nature and escape the busy streets. Let's go explore it together. We left home at around 4 p.m. The afternoon sun was still quite strong, and it took us about 45 minutes to reach Elephant Mountain by motorbike. The ride itself was relaxing, passing through the quieter outskirts of Hai Phong. In Vietnam, motorbikes are the most popular way to get around. They're convenient, affordable, and perfect for exploring almost anywhere. After a while, we arrived at the tree-lined roads at the foot of Elephant Mountain, where the air already felt much cooler and fresher. This is the view from the top of Elephant Mountain. The air is fresh, the surroundings are peaceful, and it's incredibly quiet. By now, the afternoon sun had softened, making it the perfect time to relax and enjoy the scenery. This is the highest mountain peak on mainland Hai Phong. There's also a small natural cave hidden in the mountainside, which makes this place even more interesting to explore. From here, a small downhill path leads to Long Hua Pagoda. We left our motorbikes at the top and walked down into the temple grounds. Surrounded by green mountains on both sides, the area feels incredibly peaceful, with fresh air and a cool, relaxing atmosphere. Spending time in nature like this always helps me recharge. Not long ago, I would have been sitting in an office at this hour. Now, being surrounded by trees, listening to the birds, and breathing fresh air feels like the perfect escape from the stress of everyday life. From up here, you can enjoy a wide view of An Lao District and the western part of Hai Phong. On a clear day, you can even see the city stretching out in the distance, surrounded by green fields and peaceful countryside. This is a quiet corner of Long Hua Pagoda. Nestled against the mountainside, Long Hua Pagoda blends beautifully with nature. The peaceful surroundings make it feel like a hidden retreat away from the noise of the city. Right in front of you is a small shrine dedicated to the mountain god, a traditional guardian believed to protect the surrounding land and bring peace to the area. After spending some time at the pagoda, my friend and I continued our journey to Elephant Mountain Cave, which is just a short distance away. The road is surrounded by lush green vegetation on both sides of the mountain. It's well maintained and easy to travel on, yet there are very few vehicles, making the journey feel quiet, peaceful, and close to nature. Along the roadside, a few Vietnamese national flags and party flags stand out brightly against the lush green trees, adding a splash of color to the peaceful mountain landscape. And finally, this is the view I was most excited to share with you. From here, you can take in a panoramic view of the lush green forest, wide rice fields, and small houses scattered across the countryside. It's peaceful, refreshing, and one of my favorite places to simply stop, breathe, and enjoy nature. These are the steps leading up to Elephant Throat Cave. Inside, you'll find a natural limestone cave filled with beautiful rock formations and stalactites that have formed over thousands of years. It's one of the most fascinating parts of Elephant Mountain. At the entrance to the cave is a small shrine dedicated to Lady Lachan, one of Vietnam's most respected female generals. She is remembered as the founder of the ancient settlement that later became Hai Phong and fought alongside the Trung sisters nearly 2,000 years ago. Unfortunately, the entrance to the cave was closed today, so we couldn't go inside to see the beautiful limestone formations. Even so, the view from here, overlooking the mountains and countryside, was absolutely worth the trip. If you ever visit Hai Phong, I definitely recommend adding this place to your itinerary. After enjoying the peaceful atmosphere of Elephant Mountain, I headed back to the city center. By then, it was around 6 p.m., right in the middle of the evening rush hour. The streets were filled with motorbikes and cars as people made their way home after work, bringing the city back to its lively rhythm. This is Tam Bok Lake, one of the most iconic places in Hai Phong. Every morning and evening, many locals come here to walk, jog, exercise, or simply relax and enjoy the fresh air by the water. After that, my friend and I stopped at a local restaurant to enjoy a bowl of fish noodle soup, one of the city's most famous dishes. It features a light, naturally sweet broth, soft rice noodles, crispy fried fish, fish cakes, fresh herbs, and sometimes tomatoes or leafy greens. It's a simple but flavorful meal that many locals enjoy from breakfast until dinner. This bowl costs about $1.20 US, and it's surprisingly filling for the price. As we enjoyed our dinner, my friend and I chatted about the day and how refreshing it felt to spend time surrounded by nature. It's been a long time since I last slowed down like this, and I realized how much I had missed these simple moments. By the way, it's now been 2 months since my hair transplant, and my hair is starting to grow back nicely. If you've watched my earlier videos, you'll probably remember the beginning of this journey. It's great to finally see the progress. These days, most restaurants in Vietnam display their Wi-Fi password and QR payment code, making it quick and easy for customers to pay without cash. This is a traditional Vietnamese bamboo water pipe used for smoking local tobacco. The tobacco is much stronger than regular cigarettes, and it's often found at small roadside tea stalls. By this time, the streets had become much busier as the evening came alive. Now I'm on my way home, bringing another day of exploring to an end. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate your support by subscribing to my channel. I'd also love to know what you think and which country you're watching from. See you in the next adventure. Goodbye.